Hi everyone, this is Mitch from SportsChatPlace.com. We're going to talk some NFL football and preview a game coming up this weekend on October 11th, 2009, 1 o'clock Eastern Time start. And this one, Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. One thing I'm going to talk about real quickly before we get into our pick is we're at the free picking contest. Getting close, getting pretty high up there in the numbers, getting pretty close to having that next level of prizes adding in with the second place and more than that. So it's free to enter. If you are not in the contest, by all means, go to sportschatplace.com, click on any pick article there, any free pick article, click on the link, and it will take you, to the instructions on how to get in on the contest. Of course, the co-host on the contest, my co-host on the radio show Picks and Parlays, which airs Tuesday nights, 7 o'clock Eastern Time on Blog Talk Radio. That's Craig Trapp from ctsportspicks.com. You can also listen to the rebroadcast or podcast of Picks and Parlays either on my site or Craig's site. We both have audio players there, or you can go to blogtalkradio.com. Click on the search and type in Picks and Parlays. It'll take you right to the show. We always have great handicapping guests and really a lot of free picks and information from guys that normally charge premium prices for that kind of stuff. So it's always a good time. This week, top handicapper Jimmy Boyd, I believe he was the world champion last year. He's going to give us some free picks tonight. I'm pretty excited about it. In any event, let's get with my pick here. And in this one, I'm going to go with it's the Dallas Cowboys visiting the Kansas City Chiefs. The line on this thing's fluctuating 8.5, 9 points. When I handicapped it earlier, it was at 9. I looked recently, it was 8.5. It doesn't really matter what the spread is. Well, it matters to a certain degree because, when we look at the Dallas Cowboys, we see a team that really isn't very good. It's a team in disarray and a team that's living on their reputation. Tony Romo's been erratic. He hasn't been able to get the ball downfield whatsoever. He's hit Patrick Creighton in the slot, who's made some nice runs with it. But Patrick Creighton is hardly the superstar wide receiver. That's supposed to be Roy Williams, the guy making all the money. Roy Williams, maybe he's not all that he was hyped up to be. He had some nice years in Detroit, but certainly doesn't look like he can carry it alone. Teams seem to have him blanket covered, or Romo's just not looking for him. Jason Witten, of course, is the viable target that Romo likes to go to. Unfortunately, most of his patterns are 7 to 8 yards, and that just doesn't get it done in the NFL. You can chip as much as you want, but that usually ends up in a field goal attempt or, disaster. And, the Cowboys running game, they've been banged up. Marion Barber has been in, and he's been out. Felix Jones, he's been out. And, they're down to the third-string running back. Yeah, it's a Chartres, nice running back. Is he an NFL starter? Only if the first two guys are out. I mean, really, that is what he is. Maybe he develops into something like we've seen guys over the years do. But at this point, he's the third-string back, and he's the third-string back on a football team. The Kansas City Chiefs, horrific. Matt Castle has not adjusted to their system because he doesn't have the New England Patriots personnel around him. Gee, that's a big surprise that he doesn't look as good. Randy Moss and Wes Welker to throw to, and you don't look as good. Well, surprise, surprise, He's got, Bo and some other targets. He doesn't have Tony Gonzalez, but boy, could he use them. Larry Johnson hasn't got the running game going, and the defense is, it's been soft at best. Kansas City, one of the worst teams in the NFL. They're 0-4 against the number, but that's an interesting thing going on there because, they had a chance to cover against the Giants. They were pretty much right there within covering range. Made some decisions that teams that are behind make, but they ended up not covering in that one. Also, the first game of the season, the Ravens were up by 7 with about 20 seconds left to go, a spot where most teams might kick a field goal or take a knee on the 1-yard line. Instead, the Ravens decided to punch it in. The line in that game was 13.5 points. That made it 14 with the extra point for another Chief non-cover. They played terrible against the Raiders. They lost 13-10 in that one. The Chiefs are not a good football team, but you know what? I just look at the Dallas Cowboys, and I see a team with an overinflated point spread going one way or the other, no matter who they're playing. If they're the underdog, they're never getting enough points. If they're the favorite, they're always laying way too many. And this time they're a road favorite, and that means they're laying even more than way too many. We're going to take the Kansas City Chiefs in the points in this one. We might not take the Chiefs again all season long, but we're going to take them in this one. This is Mitch from SportsChatPlace.com. Thanks for joining me. Be sure to check out all of our sports picks right write-ups in action at sportschatplace.com. Have a great day.